All right, welcome back to season 2 of our show. We're doing something real simple and classic for you today. It's ham and beans, butter beans. We're going to show you how to get all this cooked up and onto the table. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. All right, like I said, it's ham and bean day. So I'm taking you back to a classic dish. It's using ham. I like to use ham leftover from the holidays. Or what I'll do is I'll chop off some of the ham and I'll put some ham to the side. This way I can make some ham for breakfast and stuff like that. The chunks that are not so desirable, like these that are very close to the bone, when you try to cook these up, there's some bits of cartilage in here and it's not a smooth bite. So what I'll do is I'll save this for the soup, or what I'll do is save it for beans, like what we're doing today. The bone itself, that's where your flavor is. So the first thing we'll do is get the bone in here. Now this is already smoked, cured, it's already cooked already. The only thing we're going to do is just render it down some more and get all the fat out of here. So what I'll do is just put all that ham right into the pot. We're using a cast iron today, and I'm going out onto a gas cooker that we're going to put this on for camping. So this is what I usually take on my camping trips, and I'm going to use that today for this. Let's move this over, it's very heavy. Bay leaves, we're going to put those in. Black peppercorn. There's no set order because once you dump the liquid in here, it's all going to just mix in together. And here I have 3 chopped white onion. You could use yellow onion, scallion, any onion you want. Just get them in. Back in the days, we would use whatever we can find because beans are beans. Nothing fancy, nothing extravagant, and that's what you want to do. So these are butter beans. Some people use lima beans, butter beans. They're called all different types of things. Northern beans. So today we're using a butter bean. Just get them in there. Now I sifted through these. I look for rocks. I also look for just ones that are just not good. You know, they're kind of breaking apart. They're split. And you want to make sure they're just nice. Right here I have some stock. This is chicken stock, or chicken broth. I picked these up on sale around the holiday days, around the holiday times. So it's always a good thing to have around the house. Keeps them handy. I used the whole thing. Now this is actually 32 ounces. And then we're gonna just bring it up to the top with some water. Now I didn't put any salt in here, because the ham has enough salt in here. This is a very simple dish, so you don't need a lot of things. By the time you put the peppercorns and everything starts to release its water, the onions, the ham, it's gonna float up to the top on you already. So what I like to do is just put the beans like that and just get them covered. A good ratio is 2 pounds of beans, 3 onions, and the amount of peppercorns that you want. And you never want to salt the beans first. They just don't come out right. You always want to cook the bean and then salt it afterwards. So this ham just happens to have salt in it, so we're just going to let it ride like that. But usually if I don't put a meat in here, I leave out the salt. That's it. Just salt them at the last minute, right before serving, just to add that flavor. All right, so what we'll do, we'll let this go for about 2 hours, 2.5 hours to 3 hours, depending. It's cold outside right now, and I'm just gonna watch them. If I need to add more liquid, I'll add more liquid during the cook. So we're gonna let these go for the first hour and a half and see where we're going from there. Stick around, don't go anywhere. Onto the stove we go. So we want about a high to medium right now. I'm going to take this and get it over onto the eye. Now this is a camping stove and I got camping feet on the bottom of here, so I got to watch where I place this. I got to move it one more over. And it's made so the feet lock into place on the stove and it doesn't slide to the left or the right. Because if you're camping and it's uneven, and this whole thing shakes, then you could lose your pot. So we're on about medium to high heat. I'm going to bring this up to a boil And when it starts to boil, I'm going to put the lid on it. We're going to kick it down on low, and we'll let this go for about an hour and a half and check on it. So we'll meet you right back here. Don't go anywhere. Alright, so she's starting to come to a slow boil, almost like a quick simmer. I'm just going to show you that. The beans are starting to float to the top. And at this point, what I'll do is, I don't want a hard boil. I'm going to kick the heat back. Just move it around a bit. When you start to see them float like that, you know you're ready to kick the heat back and put the lid on. So what I'll do now is just drop our heat back on low. I can't go too low because I'm outside. If I get a wind blow, it'll blow this eye right out. And then I'm going to put this on. So this is a sealed lid. There's no little hole in the top to let the steam escape, and it's almost operating as a pressure cooker. So this piece of this pot actually will cook a lot better than most normal pots because it's cast iron and it's going to stay a lot hotter, and it's not letting any of that steam out. So what I'll do is just drop the heat back a little bit. I'll check all this in an hour, and that's about it. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. Alright, our beans are done. I don't know about you guys, but it's pretty hard to eat beans and ham, or ham and beans, without bread. Let's show you a quick bread. So we're making a quick fried bread. I got some flour here. I got about 4 cups of just all-purpose flour. I got some onions, freshly chopped garlic, and with the garlic we go. And in with our onions. Now this bread is very easy, simple to make. Your hands wouldn't get dirty to make this bread. And we're going to drop this right into the fryer. We call these dough fritters. Here's some paprika for color. Just a touch of flavor in there. And just a pinch of salt. You don't like any of these ingredients, make it your own. So there's a pinch of salt. Off to the side we go with that. We're going to bring this over. Here we got some warm water. It's just lukewarm. And we're going to start to just pour a little bit in as we incorporate into the flour. So just pour some in. This is a sticky dough. Nice part about this dough, you're not going to get your hands dirty at all, because your hands don't go in this flour. Let's just stir it around. I'm just going to form it into a nice paste. And that's what you want. Now we're going to add a little bit more water. Now if you mess up and add too much water, add more flour. And vice versa, until you get the consistency that we're looking for. We're getting pretty close. And I feel we're almost there. I would say we were right there. And that's what you're looking for. That consistency, just like that. And the reason why you want that consistency is because you want to use your spoon to drop these in. Alright, here we are. And we're going to meet you over onto the stove, and we're going to fry these up, so stick around. Don't go anywhere. Alright, so we're ready to go in. Our grease is running at about 365. A dropper basket, 365, 370. Everybody's fryer is a little bit different. And this is the consistency, like I said, that you want. So what I'll do, I'm going to use 2 spoons here. I'm going to start to drop them in. Now I dropped the basket. I'm just going to put these in. Just like that. Working with 2 spoons and just drop them. Don't overcrowd them because they'll stick, and you can make different sizes. Very simple. I'm going to drop one more, and we'll meet you right back here when we're pulling them out. 2 to 3 minutes. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. Alright, about 3 minutes in, and we're ready to pull these. So now I can just pick the entire basket up, get them drained. They're light, but they're heavy. I'm just going to drop one on the board so you can hear it. Or 2. Beautiful. Now I'm not going to salt these because we put salt in the batter. Then we're going to get to frying up the rest of these. We'll meet you right back here and show you that crunch. Don't go anywhere. Alright, they're out of the fryer, and I just want you to listen to this. That's how you want them. And I'm going to cut this one open just to let you hear that and show you the inside. Look at that. So it's very moist, it's not dry. It just looks like bread. It's not greasy. Let's give that a Pitmaster taste. Excellent. This is what you want with those beans. It's got to soak up all that nice ham and bean taste. They'll be excellent with that. All right, we're going to clean up here. We'll meet you onto the table. Don't go anywhere. All right, here we are. Season 2's chopping block once more. Let's check out what we got. Look at those. Cast iron cooked. Can't go wrong with that. Let me just show you these beans. Now, we left that bone in there, and I'll probably take it out tomorrow when I put this away. They're very hot right now, so they're still cooling down. And that's what we're looking like. Beautiful. All right, let's show you what these look like plated up. And we're gonna just take a good spoonful of these and get them in here. You can see how big those butter beans are. Plenty of ham. Nothing beats ham and beans. And you can eat this all day long. And along with this, we made some beautiful hush puppies. Staple in the South. How do you go wrong with some beautiful hush puppies and fried shrimp on the side? That's what we got for you guys. All right. I'm just going to put a little bit more in here. It looks a little light. We can't have that. Okay, we're going to clean this plate up a little bit. And we're going to serve this with some of this fried hush puppies that we made. And we got some fried shrimp here as well too. We're going to leave a link in the description for this video as well too, so you get to check out this beautiful fried shrimp. Just put a couple of those on the plate along with it. Why not? And I think I'll drop another hush puppy down here in the back. And we're ready. We're going to top this off. A little garnish right in the middle. A little bit of parsley. A little greenery in there. And there she is. All right. We're going to meet you back here and get situated. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. All right, and there it is, a classic ham and beans, some southern hush puppies, and some southern fried shrimp right on the side. Doesn't get any more southern classic than this. Thank you, we enjoyed having you. Please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, hit that little bell, this way you get notifications first. Thank you, we enjoyed having you. Without no further ado, gotta get that little Pitmaster taste there. That's a wrap.